6:45, he was just a child when the Nazis forced him and his family into a series of concentration camps. And his story of survival is just remarkable. At 94 years old, Ben Lesser isn't done yet, making sure we never forget about the 6 million lives lost during the Holocaust. He's speaking in the Valley tomorrow night, but ahead of that, he sat down with me for a conversation about what motivates him to keep going all these years later. What kept you holding on to hope in a seemingly hopeless situation?
Why was I so lucky? And I survived all of this.
At just 11 years old, Ben Lesser would enter his first concentration camp. He'd move on to 3 others, describing each as a living hell.
We heard the screaming and yelling. They had the fiery pits, and they were throwing in children and adults alive. My job was sewing on buttons on uniforms.
So you were having to sew buttons on the uniforms
Yes.
of the very Nazi soldiers
Yes.
that were killing people in your community.
Of course.
Ben tells me even the journey itself between camps could be deadly, including what's widely known as a death march from Auschwitz. Ben says it went on for 7 painstaking weeks and 300 miles.
He could not keep pace with the soldiers. They simply shot you.
There were also train rides. 80 people crammed into one car with no bathrooms and very little food and water. Ben remembers getting 1 loaf of bread each to last 3 weeks. He had to share his with his cousin.
And I would ration it out in the middle of the night, and it lasted us 2 weeks. This train kept going for another week without food or water. Everybody around me is dead. I decided someone has to speak.
80 years later, Ben certainly has not forgotten the trauma he experienced in the Holocaust, and he wants to make sure no one else does either. He started the Zahor Foundation, Zahor meaning remember in Hebrew. We have seen a dramatic rise in cases of anti-Semitism in schools and also outside of schools. As a survivor of the Holocaust, what do you make of that?
Every time I read it, I get a jolt in my heart. My God, what's going on?
I did some digging to find out how many states require Holocaust education in schools. According to the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum, currently 20 states now mandate students learn about the Holocaust before graduating. And just last year, Arizona Governor Doug Ducey signed a bill into law that requires students learn about the Holocaust and other genocides at least twice between 7th and 12th grade. Ben says teaching the lessons of love in the face of hate will help change minds and open hearts, even if it's just one person at a time.
Love and hate are both contagious, so choose love.
What a powerful message there. Now, Ben has actually created an entire curriculum that schools can use to help teach the Holocaust. It's free to download. And if you'd like to hear more of Ben's story, he's actually speaking live at the Chandler Center for the Arts tomorrow night. I just checked. Tickets are still available, and we've posted a link as well as how to connect with the Zahor Foundation. It's on the main page of abc15.com.